See, that's if y'all done went and looked at what I told y'all to look at, then you see what I'm talking about. That's when your ancestors done put you together. You see, it's a job. If you go, I did enough videos. She did a lot of videos. If you go, you can see the adjustments. This ain't no phone chip. Now, I done showed y'all in the mirror 3 times. Ain't no phone chip. It's the adjustments. Like, if you go back to if you know who I'm talking about, if you go back to before, even her herself, she probably know this already though. If you go back before, me or her didn't look like this. I mean, they still doing infrastructure on me, work on me, but it's because of this purpose that I got. I'm trying to show y'all how this works. I'm showing y'all that you ain't gotta test the waters. I gotta test the waters. You can find your twin and twin flame easier than we thought, because I don't think you're gonna connect with somebody that you ain't a part of. Well, if you do, you gonna tell that you ain't supposed to be a part of them. Just put it that way. But I guess I don't know much about them, still learning. But if you go and examine, because I don't want to call her out, but if you know who I'm talking about, if you go and examine her, and you examine me, and you look at my videos, her videos, you'll see how I started adjusting externally features, and how she started adjusting internal features. That's when your ancestors and our ancestors, that's when our ancestors done said, okay, this is supposed to be. They gonna be married. We gonna, I ain't ready to say that. We gonna connect these two. This is the flame. This is the twin or whatever. I did not mean to say it, my bad. But that's how it worked though. So you get married, and I can say it right now through like trying to teach you though. So basically what I'm trying to say is you get married in the spiritual before it reacts in the physical. You can see it in the spiritual when you two start thinking about one another. And then you'll start sharing thoughts. And then if your thoughts creep her out, or if her thoughts creep me out, each one of y'all will feel the beat. It's like a drum beat, like Luffy. It's like they analyzing and they going through your what you call it. But either way it go, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Your ancestors putting you together. Them are chords. That's how it look when they start hooking chords up together with you. So that's how I guess the old people know when you were disconnected from another level. See, they probably knew this, they couldn't explain this to us. And they felt like if they tried to, y'all were gonna, the way us kids is, we were gonna automatically assume something else. So that's what I've been sitting here studying. This is one of my purposes. You see how vitally important it is? So being stuck and being in this position was truly vitally important. If y'all go and look it up, if she don't mind, she can tell you, but she probably do mind, because she probably a big dog somewhere. But, and I'm not gonna disrespect that, but at the end of the day, that's what it looked like. You don't have to test the waters. Automatically, if your ancestors marry you two, y'all was supposed to be together anyway. Or I keep saying it. If your ancestors connect you two, y'all are one cut from the same cloth anyway. So everything gonna fall into place. All the leads, even Bruce Lee. Hopefully not Bruce Lee, but everything gonna fall into place. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know not Bruce Lee, but you know, I got a habit of saying that. But what you doing, Dirty Foots? I named that cat Dirty Foot, cause her foot look dirty, but they really ain't. But Anyway, that's what it looked like underneath it all. So we ain't gotta test, you ain't gotta physically test the water. See, that's another lie that Satan did to us, and that's what Satan manipulated. I'm showing y'all the simple thing, how Satan, every issue that we got in this world today, no matter who we are, where we stand, it's simple as just flipping it back around. You ain't gotta lose your businesses, you might lose a few dollars, but you just gotta turn everything around the right way. If you wanna do that, I wouldn't wanna rack up all that karma and then expect to keep telling yourself, I don't believe in karma. It's easy for somebody to say they don't believe in karma when they done probably sold their soul and swapped out somebody's energy. Because how would you know if you're getting karma? You wouldn't know you're getting karma if you done swapped out somebody's soul, because they getting all the karma. See how that works? That's why I like when people talk too much. I know a lot of y'all gonna say now, man, I remember such and such said it. But that don't actually mean that. I'm just saying, you gotta watch what you say though. Because everybody get karma. Karma is definitely real. You get karma instantly. As soon as you do something to somebody, it's coming right back. As soon as you do it, it's coming right back with a vengeance. And you want something, if you're a real one and you done really been through a lot, you want things to come back immediately. You don't want it to come back at the last minute. And most of the time, when you intentionally do something wrong to somebody, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back later when you least expect it. But that's when it's gonna hit you the hardest. So that's it, y'all. Now y'all see one of my, that's just a tenth of what my purpose is in this situation. I still don't know my full purpose. You see how fast that I know y'all look. Those of you who do know, I know you done look, and I know you like, my God, he is so right. Because the face chip can't do all that. Even if they gave you a face chip just gonna put a mask over your original face. This is, if you really look, this is a total, complete DNA reconstruction of infrastructure. It's impossible. It's impossible. Y'all just gotta open your heart, man. And you gotta open up your minds. You gotta get in that fifth dimension and say, wait a minute, he right. I should have been out of this situation. You can't get me out of this situation because of the situation. I understand that, but I'm just saying, it ain't up to you to get me out. It's exactly where I need to be. So that's fine too. But this is where I'm supposed to be, because you can't, the way I done tapped into God's energy, I supposed to be by myself. Ain't no doubt about it. Like I said, I go back to my brother when he said, who touched my garment? You know what I'm saying? That right there is exactly where I'm almost at. And I thank God for that. I did a little rage, but it wasn't no big rage. And that's the first rage I did in a very, 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 very long time. And I think my grandpa did it. He always touching a nerve, always. He know exactly what to say to really push me over the edge, I tell you the truth. But anyway, if it was him, it might not have been him though. But could have been one of them ancestors, one of the other, or it could have been anybody. It could have been anybody, anything. But anyway, that's what I've been sitting here observing and analyzing. And I was saying something. God told me something. Me and God was talking. God was telling me, me and God was talking when I had that near-death experience, God would bring me back here. And this right here is gonna touch a lot of people if you could really read between the lines or read between the cracks in the carpet. I told God, I said, we was talking about how could we surprise, he was telling me, I was telling him at first I didn't like this vessel. He said, that's one of the best vessels I ever made. And for God itself to say that, I had to check myself. So we skip. The reason why I say that, when you hear this, you're gonna be like, man, that must have been a conversation with God itself for real. God said, how can I surprise you? I'm gonna try to surprise you. It's hard to surprise you. I said, I was thinking the same thing. How could somebody surprise God? So it was a moment of silence. And then God said, you know what I would really like? I would really like if everybody got to meet their twin or twin flame. Cause I was telling God, I would like to make you smile. And he was like, I would like to give you a surprise you. And y'all be like, self-sabotage? That's just the gift. It ain't no self-sabotage. You gotta walk through it. And that's what God was talking about. It's hard to surprise me without me. In physical terms, it's self-sabotage. But and God knows that it's just my gifts. So now we get it. You see how deep that is? You see how deep that is? Because I didn't even know about twin flame until God told me that. So I was like, and I still didn't even know how to make him smile after he said it. It took 3.5 years later for me to realize, wait a minute. He told me how I can make him smile. Because a lot of the world have really given up. I don't believe in twin flame. See that? And normally if you find that connection, whether they already took it or not, it ain't about being with them and going with them. It's about the things that happen when you come in contact with them. Sometimes, for me it is. I don't really know what it's about, honestly. I'm still learning this stuff, y'all. That's why I'm stuck. That's why I say to y'all I might be stuck, but I'm not stuck, because I'm learning. I know where I'm at with my learning with God, and I still got a long way to go. And they cleaning up so much around me, and they got a good ways to go. They're cleaning up people who sabotaged me, people who manipulated my energy, people who did magic on me and tricked my energy to come to them, people who tried to play me and act like they was me, people who got in fake relationships and act like they were me. It's just on and on and on and on and on. These are the delays. These are the detours that we need to must learn how to prevent. Because listen, God is our goal. God is our start. God is our change. If we keep detouring God, if God keep detouring us, have to detour us. If God detour us, don't that mean that God got to stop and start working on things? You see how that works? I'm showing y'all my relationship with God so you can actually see it now. And it ain't got nothing to do with he did, and that's who he is. You stop. God children, Jesus, they come here having a human experience to teach you humans how to be and elevate and be right with God. We don't come here just to have fun. We got it made where we at. Okay? So stop it. We gotta be in this flesh like you. We gotta deal with this flesh like you. We gotta learn in this flesh like you. Move out the way, dirty foots. You get what I'm saying? So y'all, if y'all do know who I'm talking about, go and observe it. Just look at the videos and watch how they keep changing. That's what's going. That's why I kind of appreciate the test. Oh, I hate it. I hate it with a passion. But it's so educating, and it's so interesting, and especially since my heart is not into it. It's overwhelmingly interesting, like literally. Especially since my heart is not into it, and it's like I get to observe. You know, there ain't really no guessing game. It's the only guessing game is that I want to do they see it. I want to do they get it. Because you really can't give out that information. But thankfully, she brilliant. I think she been testing the water like I used to back when I was trying to figure all this stuff out myself. And she's fast. You know what I'm saying? She learn fast, catch on fast. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this message, and I hope y'all learn something. But you ain't got to get out there and contaminate your cells. If you only knew the work you're doing to your cells, when you figure this gene thing out, when you figure this DNA stuff out, y'all gonna get on your knees, and I did. You gonna weep. You're gonna be on your knees for a while, you gonna weep. You're gonna be like, what have I done to myself? Because see, your ancestors gotta take you apart and put you together. Every time you go from bed to bed, take you apart, put you together. They got a cord they don't hook up, which is like a main cord. It's like, me and my old flame still probably share a cord or two. Them two cords, it gotta be that way because it's not no guarantee. It's like, okay, what you gonna do? How you gonna move? Are you gonna still stay blind to the facts and you still gonna not acknowledge the fact that you're an angel and keep dealing with humans? Or are you gonna elevate yourself and really say, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with an angel so I can really get this angel thing going, so I can really see the power of this angelic realm? You see what I'm saying? This is elevation. You got 3 different types. You got 3 levels of elevation. You got 3 levels of vibration in this realm, which I like to break it down. It's way more than that, but I break it down to 3. And the way I'm able to break it down to 3 is by saying you got angels, humans, and demons. And when you break all them down, all 8.2 billion of y'all, I got all y'all broke down, even if I haven't never met y'all. All you gotta do is come into my, or I could just go on your site and listen to you for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and I got you. I know exactly where your energy lies at. I know exactly where your frequency sit at. See what I'm saying? Now, it's that easy, bro. And like I said, a lot of this stuff, I got it in the streets. I just didn't know how to word it. I didn't know how to label it. I didn't know how to order it. But now I do. A little bit. Not good like I want to, but I'm getting there. So anyway, I hope this helped y'all. And y'all have a blessed day remaining of the time. Night, anyway. Peace and love out there.